And welcome. I am so glad you are here today. You are in for such a treat. You know, if you have been interested in bringing more natural solutions to your health, to your beauty, to your home, you are going to love this interview. She's just filled with insights and tools and tips and tricks that you're going to just love. I am so excited to introduce you to Coleen Wollam. Coleen, I am so glad you're on the show. I am so glad you're here on this show. And welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So you are all about bringing natural solutions to the home, to health. And you do that primarily through essential oils?
Essential oils and other things, yes.
Okay, all right. So for someone who may not know, what the heck is an essential oil?
So essential oils are natural compounds found in plants.
Okay.
They're in the leaves, the bark, the stems, many parts of the plants, and they're actually there to protect the plants from environmental threats. So they're all natural,
okay,
and they're safe, and they're just amazing.
That is amazing. So they're there to protect the plants, and in turn they help protect us.
Yes.
I'm so excited. And so tell me the ways that you can use some of these. There's different ways, right?
Right.
That you can use them?
Three main ways you can use essential oils. Aromatically.
Okay.
That's either by breathing in through a diffuser,
okay,
or by putting it in your hands and just breathing.
Okay.
And the best thing for aromatic is it affects your mood.
Okay.
And you can change your feelings at that point.
Okay.
And then topically, so if you have an issue that you need to take care of, you can just apply them directly to that spot.
Okay.
And usually you want to use a carrier oil with that to help it work better. And then if you have high quality essential oils, you can actually use them internally.
Okay.
And either you can add them to your water, you can cook with them,
okay,
or you can put them in cute little veggie capsules.
So how do you know if something is high quality?
You just have to research the companies.
Okay.
And you have to know the companies and buy them in a reputable place.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So if you see something super discounted in the super discount store, you should be concerned a little bit.
You should be a little bit worried about that, yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So you said a lot of fun things. So let's break down a little bit about what you said. So you talked about being able to breathe it, either in a diffuser. You can buy diffusers and mix the whole room smell, or you could put a little and kind of breathe it in.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that it works with your mood. Yes. And that's a topic I'm super fascinated about. Tell us why it works with your mood.
Well, when you breathe in through your nose, it goes right to your olfactory nerves, which are right up here and you're directly linked to your brain.
Okay.
So what you breathe it in, you're smelling those smells directly linked to your brain. And sometimes it can bring back memories of your childhood or memories that were really good to you, like you could smell a wild orange and think, oh, my grandfather had a wild orange tree, and just bring back all those childhood memories that were amazing. Yeah. And so they can positively affect you that way pretty quickly.
Wow. And I've heard some fascinating things, because we've got 5 senses and only one, all of them are in the outer brain, only one is in the inner brain, the sense of smell, like you said, the olfactory, and it's right next to the limbic system, which is where our emotions are processed. Right. Yeah?
Yes.
You had an experience, actually, where you had someone in your family grieving, and you used it for that. Tell me about that.
Yes, so my husband lost his mother, and I noticed that he was, he'd be sad and grieving over that. So I would put some uplifting, like lemon oil and a blend called Console in the diffuser. And then when he came home, it was just going. You could totally see his mood change just coming into the house and having that smells in the house. Yes.
Wow.
It's totally amazing.
That's so powerful. That's such a powerful thing that people could do. And I know there's different ones that calm you and give you energy and help you focus. And so you could really, based on the need.
Right. Calming if you need to.
Calming.
When the dog is hyper in the evening, just a little bit of lavender to calm them down. And
that calms the dog down.
Yeah.
So you're running through the diffuser or something, and then the dog? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that is just fascinating. Well, one of the things I've been fascinated with essential oils over the years is there's so many mentions of them in the Bible, right? Yes. And I'm super fascinated that Queen Esther, when she was being prepared to meet the king, she had a 1-year ritual using essential oils, bathing with them as beauty treatments.
Right.
So tell me, do essential oils have some beauty properties?
Yeah, there are some essential oils that are really good for your skin. They
Okay.
can help reduce imperfections in your skin
Okay.
or help with aging skin.
Okay.
Yeah, there's many.
Do you have a
oils that-
favorite?
I like frankincense.
Okay. How do you use it? Describe your beauty protocol.
So I like to use frankincense on my face
Okay.
With my moisturizer,
Okay.
Both morning and night.
Okay.
And it helps prevent, helps with these little age wrinkles and.
Okay. So describe
dark
what
spots.
you do. Do you put a drop of frankincense?
I have
How do you do it?
I have it mixed in a roller bottle.
Okay.
With some coconut oil.
Okay.
And then I'll roll it on because the coconut oil is really good for the face too.
Okay.
And I'll just roll it on lightly.
Okay.
Because you don't need a lot of essential oils. That's
Yeah.
one thing is they're very powerful.
Yeah.
So you don't want to use too much. And then I would just rub it in with my moisturizer
Okay.
and use that twice a day.
Okay.
And then
Fascinating.
yeah, that's one of my favorite ones to use. And it's very grounding too, so it's really great, especially at night before you want to go to bed or right before meditation.
Well, I find it fascinating. Frankincense was one of the gifts that was given to Jesus, right? By the Magi. I mean, there's so much history to all of
It's
this.
often called the King of Oils.
The King of Oils, yeah, because it was given to
So
the King of
powerful.
Kings. Wow. I've traveled to Israel, and they have the incenses and essential oils running through, the temples. In the Bible, they used them for worship, for prayer, for healing. I mean, it's just a meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you use it for meditation?
Put it in the diffuser usually beside me
Okay.
or on me
All right.
somewhere if I need that.
Tell us how your journey with essential oils. How did you even get started with all of this?
Well, it was quite a journey.
Yeah.
So in the late 80s, I had a dentist perform a root canal, and he punctured my sinus. And
the
left
dentist punctured your sinus.
Yeah, and left some material in my sinus.
Ooh.
So I was constantly getting sinus infections. It was like I'd get one, and then they would prescribe antibiotics, and then I'd get over it, and then they'd prescribe antibiotics, so it would come back, and it just kept coming back, and I kept complaining,
Wow.
and nobody was
They
solving
didn't
the
know
problem.
there was something in there.
Yeah, they weren't finding the problem. So it took them about 2 years before they finally could see it on an X-ray one time when I finally went in. So in the meantime, I was just constantly sick, and I didn't realize what all this was doing to my body because I had no clue back, in those times of what antibiotics did to your body.
So was it affecting more than your sinus?
Yeah, well, eventually. So then fast forward a few years, and I was diagnosed with celiac disease,
Okay.
and which is an autoimmune disease where your body fights itself when you have gluten, but it's all in the gut. So
Okay.
I'm, with those antibiotics totally destroying my gut and destroying my immune system. I think my immune system was just drugged down so far that it actually ignited this autoimmune disease in my body.
Wow.
Now, I probably had the genes because I think it did run in my family.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my dad
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah.
But I had been fine for 46 years, and then all of a sudden
Wow.
it's like ignited this
So how long
autoimmune
did this
disease.
go on?
This was like probably 10 years.
Wow.
And then once I was diagnosed, they just said, don't eat wheat. They didn't say anything else.
That
it's
you
like,
could do.
Don't eat wheat. They don't say, okay, now you have to work on healing your body that's been damaged for all these years. So they go, you should be feeling better after you eat wheat. And I go, well, I don't feel better.
Oh, wow.
I still feel the same. I don't have any energy. I don't feel any better. I'm still getting, sick. And why am I not getting better? Because we're supposed to be healing it. And so one day on the radio, I heard a naturopath say, could your thyroid problems be autoimmune related? And I was like, well, yeah. So I called the number and I went and visited her. And I learned all about having to heal leaky gut and having to heal the body and worked with her for many months. And I knew that, and she had said, you have one autoimmune disease, you could have more if you don't start taking care of things and changing things. And a lot of it was diet and getting rid of toxic products from your life and your home. And it was about that time that one of my workout coaches invited me to a class on essential oils. And I was like,
Wow.
well, these are amazing. So these are going to be part of my life.
Wow.
And they were just going to be part of my life. And now I just want to tell everybody, about using them.
So you began ingesting them in that case, huh? You were taking them on the inside. And what, some drops in water of...
I put them in capsules or
in
waters.
capsules, okay.
Like I would use lemon because it's very cleansing and purifying.
Okay.
That would be my water every morning. And then I did a blend with like cinnamon and clove and ginger, ginger to support the digestive system because we have a lot of healing to do. And cinnamon helps with your blood sugar. And then grapefruit for your metabolism to help give you, the energy. And I just started using that blend every day. And,
Yeah.
and along with a lot of other ones because, there was so much healing that had to be done, And then And then the moods too, just, trying to keep me uplifted and positive, during these time periods of healing my body.
So you fell in love with it so much, the results that you saw, that then you began teaching it. And
Yes, I love to teach about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I know your big thing is natural solutions, and so that means even getting the chemicals out of like your cleaning products.
Oh yes, definitely, because the toxic products in our homes the products have so much toxins in them, and so I make my natural cleaning products with a blend of essential oils.
Okay.
And you can add vinegar, and from cleaning the countertops to cleaning the floors, especially now it's very important because I have little grandbabies crawling on the floors, and you wouldn't want them crawling on all those toxic products, So the more natural products you can have in your house, it's just so much better, because our bodies are bombarded with all these toxic products, from our air to our food to our...
I'm super concerned. Right now we're, of course, going through a pandemic, and everybody is wiping everything down with Clorox, with bleach, and I'm thinking what we're doing to our body, breathing that. So how do you make your cleaning products, and do they work? Do you get your house clean? Do you feel like you kill the germs?
They do. I mean, I make a spray bottle of a combination of oils. I like tea tree because it's very antibacterial, antiviral. Lemon because it's very purifying.
Yeah.
And then you can add vinegar to give it a little boost. And then I just spray my countertops down.
And everything gets clean.
Cleans it up, yeah. And you're
It
not
probably
burning the
smells a
chemicals.
lot
You're
better.
getting uplifted from what you're using, and it's economical. It's a lot less expensive than a lot of the chemicals you're going to buy in the store. And it only takes a few drops. It's not like you need a ton of essential oils to do it. It just takes a few drops for your bottle of spray water.
Yeah.
And you just spray it in. And then, I came home one day after my cleaner had cleaned my house, and my mirror was just beautiful. And I said, well, what did you use? She goes, well, that spray bottle you had on the counter. And it was just lemon and water.
Wow.
And it was the best my mirror had looked in years. And it was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, we make it so complicated. That would save money and save our health. Yeah.
Definitely.
I love that.
And people, it's just letting people know. I mean, just people don't realize all the toxics in our skincare products and our makeup and what we use in our homes.
Yeah, and the skin's the largest organ of the body. Now, Queen Esther she bathed with the essential oils. How would you use it in a bath?
I like to take it with the Epsom salt.
Okay.
So you put the Epsom salts in a cup or jar, and then you put your essential oils in there, because oil and water don't mix.
Right.
So by putting
it would just float otherwise.
Right.
Huh?
So by putting in the Epsom salts, then you can add it to your bath, and it blends in and mixes in your bath.
Okay.
And I like to use lavender or marjoram.
And those are for
Relaxing.
kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think you mentioned after a workout or something, you have a different blend where you'll do more of the eucalyptus types ones, right?
Wintergreen to help with the muscles.
Muscle
Marjoram
soreness.
again, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because then it gets into your muscles and it helps them recover faster.
Okay.
Along with the magnesium and the Epsom salt, which is amazing.
That is amazing. So there's so many things. I know you can, for cuts or wounds or something, right? You could put a little something. I know I was fascinated in research the way that lavender essential oils was first found. Tell me if I'm wrong, but he got burned in the distilling, but because it was in the lavender, his hands did not burn. Is that a true story? Or
I think so. I mean, lavender is just amazing for any kinds of skin irritations and stuff. In fact, I burnt my thumb last night severely on the barbecue, and
burnt?
just dumped lavender on it, and it's there's no pain today. It's not even a blister. So it's amazing.
Yeah, I have to confess, I did too. I had a little breakout on my chin, and I thought, oh, perfect, right before TV. Right? You gotta love that, right? Yeah. And that's what I did. Only thing I did was put lavender. Of course, I use frankincense on my skin. Yeah, that's my favorite. I use that on a regular basis. Yes. Well, I love the way that you teach and you give awesome solutions for women, and you've been through a lot of things to heal and recover and go through grieving and just a lot of things. And I'm very mindful that right now, as we're going through a pandemic, people are facing a lot of things. And so they're facing emotional, fear, doubt, uncertainty, all of that. they're facing cost things, how are they going to pay the bills? And essential oils go a long way,
They're very economical.
Yeah, they're very economical. So what would you say, a woman watching this, or a man or a child, how would you encourage them as they're going through this pandemic and things like that?
Well, first I would say, trust in God. I mean, God, is all supporting and all nurturing, and don't forget about that. You got to trust in Him, and don't let the fear consume you. I mean, get outside, get in the sun, get in God's nature, and just let it come into you.
Yeah.
I mean, and let your hearts be full. I mean, just don't let the fear consume you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. So
Yeah.
prayer, God's presence, God's healing power. I mean, He is Jehovah Rapha. He is the God that heals. And I often think about the Garden of Eden and how He said, everything you need is here, right? And so here we are, thousands of years later, coming back around to say, hey, everything's in the garden.
Everything's here. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's all, He's given us what we need. Between what our bodies have, between our bodies and what God gives us, you can heal yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope.
There
no matter
is.
what you're going through, even when it's a long, drawn-out journey like you went through.
And a lot of it's just staying positive in your mind.
Yeah.
And, thinking, I will be better. I will heal.
Yeah.
We will be better. Life will be okay.
Yes.
And then talking to God and let Him keep it with you.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
I love you. Thank you for just loving on people and sharing and doing what you do. So how can someone work with you? How can they connect with you?
They can find me on Facebook.
Okay.
Essential Oils with Coleen.
Essential Oils with Coleen, and it's one L,
Yes,
not
one
two
L.
L's.
It's one L.
The one L Coleen.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So Essential Oils
With Coleen.
with Coleen on Facebook, they can find you. Okay. And I know that you're very specialized for them. You have some kind of like questionnaire or something to really get to know their needs?
Yeah, I have a survey they can fill out, and I can do a free wellness consultation.
Okay.
To help them, work with them.
Okay.
To see exactly what they might need. Because it's all a lifestyle. It's not just one part. There's a whole lifestyle into getting health back into your bodies and getting you healthy again. From everything from nutrition to exercise to reducing stress.
Okay.
It's a lifestyle.
So you meet them where they are and find what's right and what they're trying to accomplish, and they can work with you. I love it. What a beautiful gift to bring natural solutions for beauty, for healing, for the home, and from someone who's been there and come through it. You can really speak hope. Thank you so much for sharing all those valuable tools and tips and strategies. We now know how to clean our mirrors and heal our burns, and this has been just a productive lot to learn. I'm excited. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome.
Yeah.